Francesco Petrarch, 1304 to 74, claimed the earlier period was the Dark Ages, with no conception of antiquity's classics. Possibly the first humanist of the Renaissance, he claimed being educated in the classics was essential, apparently unaware that collections of classical works could be found in monasteries across Europe. The 15th and 16th centuries were considered golden for Florence, with artistic, economic, and scholarly growth. But driving this was the mercantile and financial prowess of the powerful merchants. An alternative perspective would consider success from the 12th to the 18th centuries, roughly 1138 to 1737, according to one source. Petrarch emphasized the importance of humanism and fit into the broader perspective. Patronage also funded the artistic magic of Leonardo, Donatelli, Michelangelo, and Botticelli. Giovanni Boccaccio, 1313 to 75, was a contemporary of Petrarch, also a writer and scholar. He is known for the Decameron, stories told by people fleeing the Black Death in Florence to a secluded village. The most catastrophic was the 1349 plague, which killed at least half the population of Florence. There were plagues in 1435, 1485, 1494, 1503, 1596, 1630, and 1656. Disease, droughts, famine, and invasions happened, which overshadowed the golden age for most people. Did I mention the Guelphs and Ghibellines? Petrarch was forced by his father to study at the universities of Montpellier and Bologna. He turned against it, claiming, "I couldn't face making a merchandise of my mind, the idea of selling justice." He worked in clerical offices and wrote both letters and poems. He traveled widely, in part serving as an ambassador, discovering manuscripts including letters of Cicero. He returned to the Valley of the Soul. As a 14th century scholar, Petrarch could be considered a founding father of Renaissance humanism. He called for the revival of Roman art and engineering. Petrarch was a fan of Cicero and Seneca in spurring the soul toward excellence, emphasizing virtues of courage, fortitude, and charity, following Plato, seeking people with souls of gold. Tough to find during his lifetime. He believed secular interest could be consistent with a relationship with God. Petrarch observed the Italian feuds and internal wars, calling them cruel wars for light causes. Petrarch's patrons were not Florentine. He was in Avignon about the time of the Avignon papacy and under the Colonna family, including Cardinal Giovanni Colonna, then Jacopo and Francesco de Carrara in Padua, then modest support in Venice. He got around, so there were others here and there, including Emperor Charles IV. Petrarch called the period after the fall of Rome the Dark Ages, emphasizing their lack of progress and abandonment of Roman philosophy and scholarship. He apparently was unaware of Roman manuscripts in various monasteries across Europe. Gothic cathedrals were another gem of the late Middle Ages, made by dedicated masons and clerics. There was progress in agriculture as well, such as improved plows and rotation of fields. Petrarch was the famous one, but there were other scholars. Florentine Renaissance humanists after Petrarch included Poggio, Bracciolini, Niccolo de Niccoli, and Leonardo Bruni. Whew. Next time on food history and mystery.